Parashat Bamidbar is always read before the Yom Tov of Shavuot. The Gemara says that's how it was always designed, that the Klalot of Bechukotai is read before the Yom Tov of Shavuot. So Parashat Bamidbar is really what we go into Shavuot with. And Bamidbar Sinai is where they got the Torah. The Midrash says the Torah was given ba'esh, b'mayim, Bamidbar. Three things that the Torah was given through. And Rabbi Shapiro, in the Hakdama, in the preface to his Teshuvot or Meir, he writes something fascinating. He says, how does this work? The acceptance of Torah was with Mesirut Nefesh. Like the Gemara says in Masechet Brachot Daf Hey, that the Torah is acquired with Mesirut Nefesh, with self-sacrifice, with enduring difficulty, being ready to endure difficulty. And he says, Esh is Avraham Avinu, the father of the Ummah. He proved his love to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and his readiness to accept his mitzvot by trial by fire. You know, when he was the only person pushing the monotheist belief against the belief of everyone in his surrounding, and he was threatened to be thrown into fire if he did not forsake that belief, and he was ready, and he was indeed thrown in and saved, of course. But that's the Esh part of Avraham Avinu becoming the Av Hamon Goim, the father of humanity, the father of Yiddishkeit, specifically, putting that Mesirut Nefesh into the DNA of our nation. And then, that's one person you say, okay, fine, but still in the formation of the nation, you need as a Ummah, as a community, as a nation, to go through the same thing. And that's when the Jews were instructed to jump into water. Kibau mayim ad nafesh, like the pasuk says, that it wasn't just that they opened and they went through a beautiful red carpet. It was, scary. Hamayim lahem chomai, it's, looked like it was falling for some people even. And that Mesirut Nefesh was on a nationwide scale of being ready to jump into water and endanger your lives for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But still, you could say that that's a spirit of moment. It's easy to do a spare of moment, even Mesirut Nefesh. The Tosafot write in Masechet Ketuvot Daf Lamed Gimel, the Tosafot write there that Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, who also were thrown into Kivshan HaEsh, had you, exceedingly hit them with lashes, they may have bowed to the Tzelem. Because ongoing endurance of difficulty and Yisurim, that is something completely a different level. It's easier to do it in a spare of moment, one moment, Mesirut Nefesh. But how do you know that they could actually live through a life of commitment? That's Midbar. 40 years of going through day in and day out, of living in the wilderness, in nothingness. Like, being dependent on the man coming. There's no natural guarantee of anything in the Midbar. No water, no food, no shelter. And they had to trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu every day, day in and day out. That's going to be, the support is going to continue. And that's how we get the Torah. By training ourselves not to just do a momentary big Mesirut Nefesh of being committed to Torah, but rather a day in and day out, living with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, having that readiness and commitment to Mesirut Nefesh, to self-sacrifice and enduring difficulty for sake of accepting the Torah, for sake of doing the mitzvot. And that's something that has never ceased to be, still is the key to accepting the Torah today. B'ezrat Hashem, should be zocheh to that. Amen.